video, we'll take a look at our first section drawing, which is called the locating block. Quickly, a section view drawing is a cutaway view of an object, and it replaces hidden lines. So basically what you're doing is you're cutting the part open to see inside to help clarify it and just make it a little bit easier to understand. This is another drawing we're going to do as well. I got a 3D printed part of it. You can see a lot of holes and interior features that you wouldn't be able to see in a front view. So that's where the section view comes into play, where we'll cut it open to be able to see inside. And here's the locating block, which we're going to start with. It's no different from a 3-view drawing as far as the setup goes. You're going to start with your big L shape, figure out your height, your width, and your depth. So your height, width, and depth dimensions. Set up the boxes offset, so nothing is different there. You can kind of see the CAD drawing here. So in doing that, I'm going to offset my height, which is 1.875. I'm going to offset my width, which is 4.5. And I do my 1-inch spacing. And remember, where that 1-inch square, the upper right corner of it, now that I have that 1-inch square, the upper right corner is where you draw in your miter line at 45 degrees. That's going to help you to project the top to the side. And the last dimension is going to be the depth, which is 2 5/8. Check your measurements after you have all the boxes set up. Like here's my top view, 4.5 by 2 5/8. Check everything, make sure it's right. So the section view will go here. This is a normal top view, normal right side view. The isometric will cut in half. This is going to be the section view, what you see with the part opened up like this. I like to shade in the 1-inch spacing just to help me visualize and separate them better. And then from here, I can kind of decide where I want to go. Maybe I'll start with the right side view. I got that, it's kind of 2 boxes, a larger box on the bottom and a smaller on the top. This one here on the bottom is 1.25 inches tall. So maybe I'll start with that. So I'm going to switch to my visible line here. I can go up 1.25, go over, down, back over, and here. You notice here that my visible lines are underneath. What I could do is select the construction lines and right click and go to draw order and send to back. And then if you do an RE enter, now you can see your visible lines better. Or just you can temporarily turn the layer off. The top box is 1.625 and it's a 1/2 inch in. So I go in a 1/2 inch up over 1.625 and then back down. So I'm going to go from here. I'm going to go this way, 0.5, go up to the top, over the 1.625, and then back down. So I have those 2 boxes for the right side view. The top view, I have this entire top view will have a rectangle around it. So I'm going to draw that rectangle in with my visible layer. And from here, I can kind of just project up. Like if you look at the box, like this box here is that one. So I can project that up and over, and I know it goes in 3 1/4. That's the first thing I do. I'm going to switch to construction layer. I'm going to draw a line up from here to here and then over. And then do another one for the right side of it. Up where it meets that 45, the projection line, you bring it over. Then I can do an offset of 3.25 and offset the construction line over. Now I can do another visible line, and I'm going to draw another rectangle from here to there. So now if I turn off my visible layer or construction layer, you can kind of see I have the 2 rectangles, the one on the bottom and then the smaller one on the top. Next up, let's get the holes in there. We have 2 holes. They're 5/8 diameter is the visible one, and the 1 3/8 diameter is the larger one on the bottom. And they're 1.125 from the edge and then 1.125 apart. So since they're, first thing I'll do, I guess, is I'll offset 1.125. Okay, so that's the 1.125, 1.125. I can draw a line, maybe from the midpoint here over. So now I have my 2 center points, one there and then one here. So I'm going to grab a circle, diameter circle. So I'm going to do, actually, I got to make sure I'm clicking diameter. And the small circle is 5/8. And then another diameter circle, the larger one, which actually I need to put on the hidden line layer because it's kind of hidden below there. I'm going to do a diameter of 1.375. And I can copy them. I can select both of them. I'm going to copy this over. And I'm going to drag a line here. And I'm going to drag a line here. And then I can do the inside lines as well, visible. Now I have to trim it up. So I'm going to do TR enter. So I can keep this, enter, get rid of the hidden circles. I can get rid of this line. I don't need it anymore. TR enter. This. Okay, so that's what the circles will kind of look like. I also have a hole here, which it goes up 5/8. And the size of that circle is 5/8 diameter. Okay, the section view, I also need to get the holes, the 2 circles that I just drew, the 6.625, 1.375, is these sections here. I need to get that in the section view. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to delete these 2 lines for right now. Switch to construction, and I'm going to draw a line from right here down. I'm going to go from here down, here down, and the last one on the right side of this one. So I'm projecting down 4 lines, the outside edges of the circles. And then we also know that this bottom part goes up 0.625. So I'm going to offset up 0.625, bottom line up. So now I have this shape done. I just need to make sure I trace the correct part. So I want to start here in the bottom corner. I'm going to go over to the first one. Then I go up, then over to the second one, then all the way up to the top. Over here, I go down, kind of like an upside down T shape. And if you turn off the construction line, you'll see it a little bit better. And obviously I need to close off the bottom. I also need to draw a line here to separate the 2. So that's what the 2 circles look like in the section drawing. I'm going to go up. I'm going to go over to here where it meets up that rectangle. And then also down on this side, it goes up at 1.25. So I need to go here. I'm going to go up 1.25. And then I just bring this line over to there and then back up. Let's turn off the construction lines again, see what we got. Looks like I just need to extend this line all the way across. I can delete this line. You can kind of see how it's shaping up. I need to do a little bit more projection. I need to get the hole now here and also down there. So I'm going to turn on my construction layer. And I'm going to switch to visible or hidden layer. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go over to there. So I know where it starts. And then I'm same thing, the right edge, go up. So again, you can see how this using the projection line will help you out. Now the hole, it says it's 5/8 drill, 11/16 deep. So 11/16 is the line, and then you go another 1/8 of an inch for the little triangle part, the tip of the drill. So I'm going to go from here, I'm going to go 11/16, 5/8, and then back over 11/16. Then I can offset 1/8 of an inch for that little tip of the triangle. And I just connect it from here, make it a triangle shape. All right, and then I'm just going to delete these lines for now. I can also do this. I can copy this down from right there to right here because it's the exact same difference. The only thing that's going to be different now, this is a section view. We're opening the part up. We can see it. There's no hidden lines in a section view, so we need to make them all visible because we can see them. So I'm going to select these, change this to visible. I also need to go over here and project this larger circle down to the right side view too. Let's make sure I'm getting that right here. Let's do the top first. So we want to go from like here over to where it intersects the 45 and then straight down. Yeah, perpendicular is better. And then from here, straight down. Okay, and then the same thing. It goes up the 5/8, which I already have. So that means this line is just going to go right through the middle. I can delete the, or I can trim. I can delete these two lines now too. Now let's turn off the construction line. For the most part, we're done there. Oh, I do need to get this hidden line going up. I trimmed too much. I need to clean up a little bit up there, but I think you guys get the idea. Last thing is I need to do my section line. So in a section drawing, to represent where the blade of the knife or saw would touch the part, you use a section line. And you're going to click hatch, use the red layer, and you click here, and you're going to want to click there. That tells somebody looking at the part, okay, these are open spaces, and then that's solid material. Again, we can see that here with this example part. I hatch wherever the blade would touch. So after that, you want to, kind of clean it up a little bit, put the dimensions on there. And then in the next video, I will show you how to do the isometric.